Alright guys, this is the Bolton career mode. I am Isaacs and we're going to just jump right into this. Right now you can see the prediction of what they think we are going to do this season. They think that we will finish bottom of the league, but I have something different to say because we have a mindset to reach further, to go high, to go further in this league. Not only to finish mid-table, but to finish mid-table without getting relegated and without being ones in contestant to be relegated. So let's get into this. Get into the European International Cup Championship. And this is the finals. And we're going to be jumping in this match. And let's hope the boys can come up with a win. You already know the team that we will be going with. We will be going and playing with the 4-2-3-1, which is our formation that I have really grown to enjoy with this team, especially with our number 10, our striker Gabriel Jesus, who has just been the focal point, the focal person for this episode, and I'm very excited to see how well he develops in the upcoming series. But I can say this match would be one to enjoy and want to keep an eye out for. And you can see they'll be going with the 4-3-3, and let's hope the boys can get a win. You can see Pogba going to Man City, and Man City is one of our rivals, but let's hope we can actually come up with a result against them when we come up against them. But you can see though the opening, it took us all the way to the second minute, and the second half and the first chance came to the opponents, who got a shot on goal. But you can see Gabriel Jesus using his Brazilian flair to get around two, get around three. And then you can see ground the ball, and Gray's shot was saved well by the keeper. But let's see Adam Johnson at the ball now. He throws in the ball, who lands to Gray. Gray beats one, and he continues run. Gray, and he loves to go on these blasting runs. And he goes, and he continues. He takes a shot and he puts it where? Into the back of the net. That's right, our number 11 wearing the Messi boots, and he is the one that always likes to go on these dagging runs right through and splitting the defense of the opponents in half. Gray, our number 11, putting it in the back of the net. The English youngster left midfielder. What a way he got us into the finals to get us that push to get in the fight. Here you can see Gray again on the ball in the 81st minute. Gray, and he sends a beautiful ball over the Jesus, but their centre back Miguel heads the ball wide for Gabriel Jesus, doing some lovely skill moves, and look at that for a penalty. That was 100% a penalty. I don't know what their defender thought he was doing, their number 34, but I think they should tell him after conceding a penalty like that. And you already know who putting on the penalty, who has right now 100% penalty conversion rate. And Gabriel Jesus decided he's going to chip it down the middle, and the keeper decided to stay down the middle. But guys, in the 90th minute, you can see that's how the match finished, 1-0 to Bolton. Gray, our number 11, picking up the goal in the 77th minute. You can see White, our number 1, celebrating because we have won the trophy, and Gabriel Jesus also celebrating along with the teammates, which I'm very happy about because we do deserve it. We played a very compact game, a very interesting game, I should say, as well. And I'm happy that the boys actually came out with the victory in this match. And let us celebrate and get on with the season. Now that pre-season is done and over with, and we have won the trophy for this pre-season. You can see the stats here. It's a very even game, but our opponents got more possession than us, which is obvious that is going to happen because that's how FIFA 16 is. The man of the match actually went to our goalkeeper, Joseph White, who got a 7.4 rating. So you can see that it was a very boring game, but it was one to watch because we actually won the trophy. And you can see the table, we actually knocked out Nottingham, and then we won here. And our prize money is £1.5 million added to the transfer budget, which I'm really happy about. The board came to congratulate us with our victory in the preseason, and Ezekiel is actually asking about his role at the club, our 18-year-old Belgium striker. But you can see now we decided to train Gray and Bennett, who is our one of our youth squad that we actually promoted in this season. And Gray is finally going up to that 72 overall. And I think that I will continue playing him in that left midfielder position if we cannot get in our next midfield. But here you can see this is our short list. Of course, Liam Bailey is on that short list because he is Jamaican and I am Jamaican. We don't come from Yard. Then we'll have Dele Alli, Bittencourt, Castillo, Potok, Samson, I believe that's how you say his name, Sanson or whatever, Dodo, and Atsu. And these are the players that we're actually going for. We're actually going for a left mid because I think that we actually need to, that's one area that we need to strengthen right now in the attacking. Because I feel if we can score more goals, although we probably would have a strong backline, but not strong enough to be compared with the BPL teams, really can score more goals, probably outscore the opponents. But they said this deal can happen, so I just decided to give them what his value was, which was 1.2 for Leon Bailey. Dele Alli, I offered him £8 million. Offered Spurs £8 million. I hope let's get in the English 20-year-old. Castillo is who offered their team Dallas £5.5 million. Pocto, they say this Putok, whatever his name is, the Turkish international, they said this deal can happen, so I offer what his value was. The Italian left winger also offered £5.5 million, and let's see if we can get in those players. And we also offered for Dudo, the Brazilian 24-year-old 78 rate overall, offered him their team 8.5 million. And then our rivals, are not our rivals, but one of the teams that are above us in this league and in the BPL is Chelsea, and we're also waiting for their player at Sus. And Bittencourt, the German international, offered 5.5 million. And let's hope we can get these players into our teams as you can scroll through again and see them. Here you can see though the offer for Bittencourt was accepted along with Atsu, and Dodo offer was accepted, but the offer for the Turkish international Poktok was rejected. So I just decided to just straight out reject him. Overall, I just cleared him from our shortlist because I don't want to get him again. Also, you can see other teams buyer is going for him as well. But since I'm looking through these players again and looking at the quality that they will add to our teams, I decided that I will just give Ian the contracts right now. We gave Bittencourt what he wants, a 5 years deal and an important first team player. And then Atsu, we actually gave him what he wanted, which was a 60k a week, 4 years, and an important first team as well. And then Dodo, which is the Brazilian, we gave what he wanted, which was 45k, 4 years, and I gave him a crucial first team player because he is higher than the rest of the people on our team, and he will be the first team player. The international from Sassuolo, they came back and they said I wanted 9 million for him, so I just rejected him because if he's a rating, I believe, under 2 ratings under Dodo, and I'm paying for Dodo for 8 and they want 9, I just rejected him. But Spurs did accept for the Dele Alli deal, and Gink accepted for the Leon Bailey, the Jamaican international player. He wanted 2.7. I gave him 3 as a flat rate, 5 years, and sporadic first team player. Dele Alli, I gave him first crucial first team, what he wanted, which was 40k. And let's see if these contracts were accepted. Advancing further on, you can see that Castillo deal for Dallas was rejected, and they said they wanted 8 million pounds for him. And I thought about it and I said I will offer 7 million pounds for him, and if they accept that, then I probably might go for him. And if I cannot sign Dodo to our team. Because right now, Dodo is the team that the Dodo is the team that the player that I'm focused on right now, and I really hope that I can sign him. And some good news, boys. He has accepted, but let's look at the youth squad right now. Evet is actually looking like garbage right now, which I'm not really happy about. So we need to get more scouted players in. I also declined his offer, so I cleared his email and we decided to sign the first player for this season, the Brazilian international Dodo. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't know if it's Dodo, or whatever it is. Leon Bailey did reject. He wants a better role, so I gave him a squad rotational player because he would be rotating on the bench more often than the other wingers that we have at this moment because he is young and have a good potential. So we're going to be jumping some player training right now, and let's hope that the boys that we're training can actually go up in rating. We'll be training Bennett, White, our goalkeeper, and Ezekiel as well. And let's hope that these three players can either go up in our rating or their stats can improve. And you can see the stamina for Bennett went up, but the rest of the stats for the other two players did not go up. So that is pretty disappointing. They did pretty average except for Ezekiel, who got an A on his last drill. Dallas did accept, but I rejected him because I already signed Dodo. Dele Alli as well, we're accepting him into our squad. So now he is our next signing, our second signing, I believe, in this transfer window. Dele Alli, the English international, and you can see Leon Bailey here did accept his own, the Jamaican international, and that is three players that we have added to our squad, strengthening both our midfield and our attacking force. Thanks for watching, guys. In the next episode, we're going to be jumping into the first match of the Barclays Premier League. And you can see Derek here is asking for a wage, and I don't know about that because we're pretty broke. But guys, thanks for watching. Next episode, you see this? God bless you now. Whoa!